beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Trubisky going to look to throw right away. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Trubisky. And right away, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they've got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on him. Oh, touchdown!
Trent Sherfield, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, Bridgewater. And he rifles one incomplete. The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. In motion, Hill. Third and long for Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Play action now. Bridgewater. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 18. Lock in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Hey, 18.
Our first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action. Trubisky buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go play action with Trubisky. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Fryermuth.
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. In motion, Hill. Here's Bridgewater. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Trubisky will throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. So first and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Bridgewater's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Sanders' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The man in motion left here, Johnson. On third down, Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Bridgewater.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Slot man moves right. They'll throw again, Bridgewater.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
20! And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson from 17 yards out.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Steelers 21. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Trubisky to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Nick Needham picks it off.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
From the 41, Trubisky
setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
Now the Steelers get a bit closer.
Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Lock in, lock in. Alert, alert. Look, hey, 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Johnson goes in motion left. One last shot for Trubisky. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Bridgewater here to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.